Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day. Kind of a crappy day here. We had snow earlier, but it didn't stick, so that's good. Then we had sun, and then we had rain, so typical Vancouver weather all over the place. It's been quite the day. So today's topic is about how to develop healthy habits, because I think we've all been there before where we want to develop some sort of healthy habit and we try really hard, and for whatever reason it doesn't work out, and then we get frustrated, we get down on ourselves and the whole thing. So I thought I'd share some tips on how to develop a healthy habit in the most painless way as possible, because developing habits, it takes time. It usually takes anywhere from 30 to 60 days to really develop a new habit. So you got to be patient and ready to work on that, and ready to be specific about what you want to change and not be all scattered and all over the place trying to change a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. So that brings us to our first tip. Decide on what habit you want to develop. So you want to pick one here. It's going to be tempting to pick like 3 or 4. You know, there's going to be things, oh, I want to change this, I want to change that. And sometimes we're super motivated. We're like, okay, I'm going to change everything all at once. It's going to be awesome. And then it backfires. And that happens to most people. So if that's happened to you, don't worry about it. Just leave it behind you and move forward. So pick one. So some ideas. Getting to bed early enough so you're able to get 7 to 9 hours sleep. Those of you who have been watching my videos know that that's one that I need to work on. Or maybe bringing your lunch to work instead of eating fast food, because if you're at work and you're hungry and the closest thing is a fast food place, chances are you're going to go to that fast food place and eat some crap and then feel like crap. Because when you eat crap, you feel like crap. That's just the way it goes. Or maybe you want to exercise 4 times a week, 30 to 60 minutes per workout. That's one I highly recommend. Maybe you want to swap an unhealthy snack for a healthy one, or maybe you want to get up early so that you get your workout out of the way first thing in the morning and then it's done. So pick one thing. Maybe you're watching this right now thinking all of those sound good, I want to change all of those, but don't. Just pick one thing. And pick the one thing that gives you the least amount of anxiety. So of all those things, if you're going to pick from those things that I mentioned, pick the one where you think, yeah, I can do that. That sounds like something I can do. Don't pick the hardest one. Pick one that you're pretty sure you can accomplish, because once you're successful at one thing, that's going to motivate you to move on to the next thing. And it's going to kind of start that momentum. So once you've picked your one thing that you want to change, the one healthy habit that you want to develop, write it down. So I'm a big fan of writing things down. I always find when I write things down, that's when they stick with me, and that's when things start to happen for me, is when I write things down. When I don't write them down, they're just floating around in my head, and nothing really comes of it. So write it down, and then include 3 reasons why you want this new habit, the 3 important things to you that are going to come out of you developing this new habit, like what's going to be really great about it. Also, with those 3 things, write down some possible obstacles, and then write down your strategies for overcoming the obstacle. So don't wait until the obstacle happens and then see how you react, because that usually doesn't go so well. Have something already in mind how you're going to get over this obstacle that might come up. Hey Ryan, hi Natasha. So here's an example, and I'm going to use the workout example because that's what I do. So say your new habit is to work out 4 times each week. So we're going to say this is my new habit that I want to create, because I'm not working out enough. So I need to work out 4 times a week. I've decided this is going to be my brand new habit. So my 3 main motivators. What's going to motivate me? I'm going to feel stronger. I like to feel stronger. I like to be able to do things and not get tired really fast. I'm going to have more energy, and that's big for me as well. I need energy. I love having lots of energy. I hate feeling sluggish. And I'm going to feel more confident in my body, and that's another thing that's really important to me. So those would be my 3 motivators that are going to keep me on track to achieving this new habit of working out 4 days per week. So, obstacles. Not having enough energy to work out after work. That could be one obstacle. Another one could be not having enough motivation to get to the gym and not enough time to get to the gym. Like you have to leave your house, you have to find parking, you have to go do your workout, all of that stuff. It takes a lot of time. Maybe I'm not going to have time for that. Or maybe I'm not going to have my partner's support. So how do I overcome these obstacles? So to overcome the not having the energy to work out after work, I'm going to work out before work. I'm going to get up a little earlier, get my workout done, over with. I got the rest of my day. Problem solved. The next obstacle, not having motivation or time to get to the gym. Well, I think I'm going to buy myself some programs that I can do at home, and they're going to be 30-minute programs, so they're quick, they're out of the way, and they're going to be good quality programs so that I actually get results from it. So I'm going to sweat my butt off for 30 minutes in my basement, watching it on the TV or whatever. So that's going to be how I'm going to overcome that obstacle of not having the time or the motivation to leave my house and go to the gym. And if my partner's not supporting me, I'm going to ask my partner to join me so we can get in shape together. We'll make it a couples thing. It might not work out, but that could be one way to deal with that obstacle. So now that you've got that done, you've got your habit, you've got your reasons why, what you're going to do when things come up that might kind of get in your way. And now it's time to commit. So commit to the new habit publicly. So this could be posting it on Facebook. You might be part of a group of other fitness people, so you post it on there to let them know this is what you're doing, and they're going to support you. You might just post it on your wall so that everybody who looks at your wall is going to see it. Or you might just do it by simply telling one close friend that this is what you're going to be doing. So whatever way you choose, you're going to have a person or people who are going to want to find out how you're doing, and you might feel a little embarrassed if you don't do what you said you're going to do, so that's going to motivate you to keep working. Because when you're trying to change habits, it's going to get tough. There's no way around that. Changing is not easy. If the outcome is worth it, you'll do it. So just setting up this thing where you're committed to some other person. And by nature, people are generally people pleasers, so we don't want to let people down. So share it with somebody. And then once you've done that, you need to track it. So keep track of your progress. So whether it's a journal you keep, or maybe it's just using the calendar and ticking off the day that you did what you were going to do that day. So if I ticked off 4 days in that week where I worked out, then I was successful that week. And then, celebrate that little goal. So you made it through a week and you did what you were going to do. Yay. Like, give yourself a little reward for doing that, so that it keeps you motivated to keep going. Hey, Ao, how's it going? And then accountability. So again, with the Facebook or with your friends, they're going to want to know how you're doing. And people generally want to see you succeed. Like, people actually want to see you do well. So keep them posted on how you're doing. And when you're struggling, let them know. And you'll be surprised by how many people will jump in and encourage you to keep going and really show their support. So don't be shy to reach out to people. Don't be afraid that they're going to make fun of you or reject you or anything. These people want to see you succeed. So keep in touch with them, let them know how you're doing. And of course, you have to be ready for some failure. And failure is a good thing because that's what you learn from. So when you fail at something, you learn what not to do, right? And it's so awesome to know what not to do so you don't keep doing the wrong thing. So when you fail, look at why you failed, what happened, and really analyze it and learn from that and then move on. And failure, remember, it's a good thing. Failure means growth. And then when you do succeed, when you get to your ultimate goal, you want to reward yourself. So make sure it's a healthy reward. So, maybe buy yourself a new workout outfit or buy yourself a new workout program or try out that supplement you've been wanting to try out, or maybe, treat yourself to a nice relaxing weekend out of town or something like that. Just something to say, hey, I did really good. I'm going to reward myself. So that just motivates you to work towards other goals because you know you're going to get a reward at the end. And we work well on rewards, so people like rewards. So don't forget to reward yourself. It's a really, really important part of the process of changing your habits. And then once you've done that, you've succeeded at your goal, you've rewarded yourself, you're feeling awesome. So what do you do now? You don't stop. So now you pick the next habit that you want to change, the next healthy habit you want to develop. You pick that, you go through those same steps again, and you keep doing that until you're feeling like you are where you want to be in life. So, you don't have to settle for something that's making you unhappy, something that's stressing you out. You've got within you the power to create the life that you want, create a really happy life. There's just steps to get there. You can't go from point A to point B without putting in the work and the time. And putting in the work and the time is all part of it. It's very rewarding. And when you get to your ultimate goal, you feel so awesome. You know, if it was just given to you like overnight, all of a sudden, boom, you got exactly what you wanted. It just happened overnight by magic. You wouldn't appreciate it as much as if you had actually really worked hard for it and achieved it by yourself. So that's it. Those are my tips. If you have other tips or ideas, please feel free to share them. I'm sure people would love to hear them. I love sharing things with people, and I love hearing what you guys have to say. If you have any questions, you want to talk further about any of this, feel free to message me anytime. I'm happy to talk to you. Remember, this is what I do for a living, is fitness and motivation and that kind of thing. So please do reach out to me if you want some help. I'm so happy to do that. And of course, you can always check out my blog for more information. It's holyfit.ca. It's got all of these posts on there, plus workouts and all sorts of great things. So I got to run and set up for the next class. And you guys have a great evening. I'll talk to you again soon.